Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain about AVL trees concept in design analysis of algorithms. So there is no abbreviation for this AVL. So this is the name given after the invention by the Russian scientist G.M. Adelsky and E.M. Landis. So they were invented this AVL trees in 1962. So they were taken the alphabetics in their name and they will given a name for this data structure. So now coming to a definition of an AVL tree. So AVL tree is a binary search tree. So in which the balancing factor at every node, so which is defined as the difference between the heights of the nodes on right and left subtrees, is either 0, 1 or -1. Then such type of tree is said to be a AVL tree. So what are the properties we have? The first property is AVL tree is a balanced tree. So we can say simply AVL tree is a balanced binary search tree. Right? It's not a balanced tree. It is a balanced binary search tree actually. So what do you mean by a balance? So the balancing factor of every node of your AVL tree, so it can be taken as a difference between the heights of the left node and the right nodes. So this balance factor, it lies in between 1 and -1. So that indicates, so this balancing factor for AVL tree is either 0, 1 or -1. So now you can see the examples of AVL tree. So these are two trees. So these are two binary search trees. So why I said this is a binary search tree means the property of the binary search tree is always the parent node or the root node is having the value which is greater to its left child and lesser to its right child. So that is the property of your binary search tree. So whenever you want to construct an AVL trees, you have to find these two properties. The first thing is you have to see it is a binary search tree or not. So once it is a binary search tree, then you have to find the balancing factor of that particular constructed tree. So see here. So this is a binary search tree and how you are finding the balancing factor. See here, this is a node. And we find that this is a chain node, that is your leaf node. So it doesn't having any chains. So left subtree is 0 and right subtree is also 0. So 0 minus 0, this node consisting the balancing factor as 0, similar to this one. Now coming to this one, so in order to find the balancing factor at this node, so now it's having one left child and no right child. So now it can taken as the height of the left subtree is 1 and the height of the right subtree is 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So now coming to this part, see here the balancing factor is -1. How it is? So now at this node, so it doesn't having any left child. So the left subtree is 0 minus and the right subtree you have 1 child. So now it is 1. 0 minus 1. So you got -1 at this level. So now coming to see at this level. So how you can find the balancing factor for this node? You have to take the height of the left subtree. So what is the height of left subtree is 1, 2, 3. Now coming to our right side, the height of the right subtree is 1, 2. So now you can take 3 minus 2 equals to 1. So in this way you can find the balancing factor for each and every node in your AVL tree. So now we can observe that this is not a AVL tree because here the balancing factor is not 0, 1 or -1, it is 2. So see how it is. So now the constraint it can be satisfied at each and every level of your node in your AVL tree. So then only you can say that is an AVL tree, otherwise it is not. See at this level, if I am trying to find the balancing factor for this root node, so now I have the height of my left subtree is 3. Right? The height of my left subtree is 3, whereas on right side I have only one right subtree, right? Like we have only one level. So 3 minus 1, I'm getting 2. So whenever the AVL tree is not balanced, right? So whenever when we say the AVL tree is not balanced, so when you construct a binary search tree as an AVL tree with the balancing factors, so now you have violate this constraint, like the balancing factor is either 0, 1 or minus 1. When the value is greater to this, then we can say the AVL tree is not balanced. So in order to make your AVL tree is balanced, you can use different types of rotations, right? For making an unbalanced AVL tree to balanced, so we can use a different types of rotations. Right, different types of rotations. So we have 4 types of rotations, right? We have 4 types of rotations. So namely, we have R rotation. This is a single R rotation, right? So R rotation, L rotation, LR rotation. So this is a double rotation. And last one is RL rotation. So simply this R rotation we can also say as RR rotation, and L rotation we can also say as LL rotation. So when we can use these rotations to make your unbalanced AVL tree to balanced, now we can see. So whenever your AVL tree is unbalanced due to this scenario, see here. So here we have the left subtree, and again here we have a left child to left. So now this is a left child, and again this is a left child to this node. So whenever you have LL problem, so now we can say this is LL problem, because here at this node, at this level, my tree is not balanced because of this problem. What is this problem? So this problem is left problem. So whenever you have LL problem, you can apply the right rotation. So what your right rotation will say, simply at which node you get your tree is unbalanced, you can rotate right? You can rotate right. So now we can find out this, at this level my tree is unbalanced. So now what I'll do, so I can rotate this node to right. So now it will becomes like this, right? So when you rotate this 3 to right, so now it becomes a right child to 2. So whenever you perform the rotation, you have to observe that whether the tree is BST or not, binary search tree or not, because I already said your AVL tree is a balanced binary search tree. So you have to follow these 2 properties. Okay, so now see, this is RR problem. See here at this node my tree is not balanced, because see here on left side I didn't have any child. On left side I didn't have any child. So now I can take it as 0. The height of left subtree is 0, whereas the height of right subtree is 2. So what is my balancing factor at this node? It is minus 2. So when I get minus 2, now at this level my tree is not balanced. So because of what problem? I have right problem. Right, see here I have the value inserted on the right side of this node and the value inserted on the right side of this node. So because of this problem my tree is unbalanced. So what should I do? So I can perform L rotation. So what your L rotation will say, at what node you are getting your tree is unbalanced, now you can rotate to left. So when I am performing the left rotation, now 2 becomes to the left child of this node 2. And after that you can find the balancing factor for this node. Now you have, see here. So at this level the balancing factor is 0. At this level the balancing factor is 0. At this level See what's happening. On left side I have one child, on right side I have one child. So 1 minus 1, I get a balancing factor as 0. Right? So then the third type of problem is, see here we have LR problem. So what we have? LR problem. So then you can perform the LR rotation in a reverse order. Means at the bottom level you can perform the right rotation. You can perform the left rotation and then you can perform the right rotation. Right? See here you can perform, you can observe that this tree is not balanced. So at this level you got your tree is not balanced because you have a balancing factor as 2 here. For what problem you are getting this? So LR. See you can observe that this node is inserted on the left side of 3 and this node is inserted on the right side of 1. So this is LR problem. So because of this LR problem, at this level my node is not balanced. So in order to make my node is balanced, I can perform, right? So the LR rotation in a reverse order. See first why I said reverse order. See you can find out here at this level you can perform right and at this level you perform left. Right, so don't forget this. So don't make left rotation for this and right rotation for this. You can apply from the downwards, right? So now see at this level, so I can turn the 3 to left. So now what's happening? My 2 is become the node and the 1 will be the left child of this particular node, right? So now my 3 is like this only. Because I didn't perform the right rotation, right? So first I performed the left rotation. After that rotation, I had my tree like this. So 2 is become my parent node and 1 will be the left child of this node. So now at this level, I find that again my tree is not balanced. So what should I do? I need to rotate right side. So after I'm rotating this particular node to right, so now my tree becomes like this. Right? So now you can observe that. See here. So now this 3 becomes to the right child of this node 2. So now you find the balancing factor for every node. So you get the balancing factor for this is 0 and this is also 0 and here also we are getting the balancing factor is 0 because we have left subtree the height is 1 on right subtree is also the height is 1. So 1 minus 1 the balancing factor is 0. And here also you can observe that so the tree is unbalanced due to right left problem. See what is the problem we have. So here 3 is inserted on the right side of 1 and 2 is inserted on the left side to 3. So this is right left. So whenever you have a right left problem, so now you can apply RL rotation. Right, so RL rotation, how we can do? You can apply in a reverse way. Like you can apply the left rotation first, then you can apply the right rotation. So what your left rotation will say? Now 2 is become the child, parent. So now you can perform this right rotation. Right, so now see here. So this is become the right child of this and then here you can perform the left rotation, that is 1 is becomes to the child of left child of this particular node 2. So in this way whenever your AVL tree is unbalanced, now you can make the trees to be balanced by using any of these rotations, that is LL rotation, RR rotation or LR and RL rotations, right? Depends on your problem, you can choose these rotations, right? I hope you all can understand. Thank you. So in my next video, I'm going to explain how to construct this AVL trees.